Well, good morning, everybody. This is Toby Brand with Fuel Your Faith, and this is podcast number 15 and part 2. This is part 2 of the 10 things that are holding you back from creating an awesome mindset, having an effective mindset, getting healthier, moving forward in your purpose, and just feeling amazing. Okay, so these are 10 things. The first 5 was on podcast 14, so listen to that. Go back and go over those if you'd like. But today I am going to share the other 5 that are holding you back from getting healthier and moving forward. Okay, so and all this is all these things I'm going to be sharing with you. This is coming from a place of just wanting to bring awareness for you, and because a lot of people don't think about these things that I'm about to share about. These are the things that are really holding them back, and so they're pretty fascinating. No judgment, just awareness. So, not all these may apply to you, but they could a little bit. Each one could be. So, if you're not mindful and aware enough. So, anyway, number 1, okay? Number 1, being around the wrong people with the wrong mindset and having disempowering conversations, constantly with people. Conversations and the power of your words and the power of your conversations and the impact that they have on your life is mind-blowing. And a lot of people aren't aware of this, okay? I was just at a training conference not too long ago, a leadership conference in Dallas, Texas, and there was a gentleman that was speaking on stage, and he mentioned a quote that really stuck out for me. And it goes something like this: common people hang around other common people to justify and validate their averageness, and to validate that and justify their averageness and their mediocrity, so they don't have to take responsibility for their life. And people are just constantly complaining and blaming and just constantly talking about your problems and dwelling in your problems and being around people who just are, having these conversations that are just keeping everybody stuck that's involved. Now, listen, you are totally responsible for all the choices you make and where you're at right now and all the decisions you've made. I mean, absolutely. However, the people that we hang around with, the people that we center ourselves around, has a huge impact, whether we're staying stuck, whether we're staying in the past, or whether we're moving forward. And now I'm talking about these people that I'm talking about. They are not bad people. I don't believe these people even desire to be there. However, they are there, and they're not contributing to your life. They're not adding value. It is holding you back, whether you want to admit it or not. It is, and so it's up to you, and to be more mindful about who you center yourself around is really important. They say you're the average of the 5 people that you hang out with, and that is very, very true. So anyway, just constantly hanging around people, the wrong people with the wrong mindset, the people that are just blaming, complaining, and why they can't do something, why they can't get healthy, why they don't have time, why they can't make time, why they can't move on, why they can't pursue their dreams, why they can't. It's all these reasons why they can't. And can you see how that is a lot of negative self-talk and how that impacts your mindset and how you feel in your energy? It's very draining, very very toxic. You got to be mindful. Love people, release them, move on, find new friends. But like I said, you've got to be mindful of who you spend your time with and the conversations you have and the people that you confide in and the people that you get counsel from and the people that you go to for advice and feedback. Be pretty mindful of that, okay? Number 2 is television. Wow. Posted something on Facebook about this, okay? The average person spends 5.1 hours, I think that's what I put, on watching TV a day. And, I hear a lot. I hear so much from people that they don't have time. But I'll tell you right now, if you look at the time you're spending on things that don't matter, you have time. We all have time for what's important. You just got to be mindful. Anyway, so television, it's influencing your worldview, your view on a lot of things, more than you even are aware of. Advertisements that are tied to TV, the power of them. Corporations don't spend trillions of dollars hoping to influence you. They spend trillions of dollars because they know they will, and they are. So watching TV, it's just, it's robbing you of your precious mental energy and really can impair your mental capacity for rational thought and happiness. It can truly harm your ability to think clear, and it can also condition you in your thinking. It's bad for your health, period. I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. It's just, it's bad for your health. Numerous studies have been drawn, and there's a direct correlation between excessive TV watching and obesity and depression. Okay. So with that being said, it really keeps you sedentary watching TV a lot, and that's not healthy for you. It affects your food choices. People that tend to sit around, watch TV a lot, snack, eat, binge, that's not healthy. That's not healthy for you. I've done that personally. So, because when you're watching TV, and it's affecting your emotions, and it can really drive you to comfort eating, and that's not healthy, right? And another thing is it's really like watching a lot of television. It's been linked to social isolation and depression. So keep that in mind. TV is number 2 on the things that are holding you back and interfering with you moving forward in your life, getting healthier, doing better at work or in your business, or moving forward in your purpose. And this really, it does have a big impact on your choices and your emotional state in life. So number 3 is social media. It can be, oh God, I love social media. It's a great tool, guys. And girls, it's a great tool. It's a great thing to learn and grow and be connected to so many people and connect with and stay connected to friends and family and use for business. But it can be one big distraction. It simply interferes with, it can simply interfere with your day and become the saboteur of your daily goals. And it can be very addictive. And when you're constantly checking, this is what I learned recently because I've been studying a lot about the brain. First of all, it can drain your mental energy from checking it too much. So our brain is an interesting organ. And when you check something constantly, you're constantly multitasking, jumping from one thing to another, it really depletes your willpower and your focus. I recently learned that, and that's really true. That makes a lot of sense. Anyway, it's a great tool. Use it wisely. But there are great tools to manage your social media out there. Seriously, if you're using it as a tool to connect and for business and to build your brand, or if you're just, God, even if you're using it to stay connected with friends and family, there's Hootsuite, there's Post Planner, there's Buffer, there's all these things that you can use use to manage it, and then check your posts 2 or 3 times a day, and give yourself set a timer for like 10 minutes each time, okay? Because you can really get seduced and be on your social media site way too long, and that really interferes with all of your daily goals and your focus and just getting distracted. You don't just know you do not it doesn't being on social media doesn't you're not required to respond to people immediately, because when you do that, you're flip-flopping back and forth, and that's interfering with your focus. So just keep that in mind. You are not required to respond to comments and messages immediately. Set those boundaries with people, because people are going to try to get your attention because they want attention. And it's a great thing. It's like I said, it's a great thing to socialize and build connections and build rapport and trust and all that great stuff. But have boundaries with it, or it's going to be just one big distraction for you. You're not on Facebook to win people over. You're on there to connect with people. And it's a great thing. It really is. So, but keep that in mind. Number 4 out of the 10 things that are holding you back from getting healthier and creating an amazing mindset, habits, getting healthier, moving forward in your life, your purpose, your business, your job, whatever it is you're doing to improve your life. The 4th one is clutter. It's being disorganized. This isn't, it's not about, everything's going to be so perfectly organized. But it does help to be organized, to bring some organization to your chaos. And clutter and being disorganized is huge. It can be very destructive. And so being disorganized and clutter comes in all different forms. It comes in your physical environment, what's around you, in your office, in your bedroom, in your house, in your car. Clutter is also unfinished business, procrastinating, putting things off, putting off even a difficult conversation. It's just toxic things, toxic people, all that can create physical, mental, emotional, environmental clutter. And when you have a lot of clutter, it tells your subconscious mind that you are busy. It tricks your mind into thinking it's busy, and therefore you keep procrastinating on other things, and it holds you back from doing other amazing things that you're not doing, that that you want to do, but you're like, why am I not doing it? Well, check in with yourself. What are you procrastinating on? I assure you, if you've got unfinished business, it's holding you back. So clutter it's in your physical, it is in your physical space. Anything from the past, I assure you, it will anchor you into procrastination, especially clutter that you're holding on to and things that you're no longer using that are just sitting there. I assure you, it's communicating with your subconscious mind. I promise you. More than you even know. It's very psychological, but I'm not going to get into the depths of that part because that doesn't matter. Just trust me. Your clutter is affecting your life in all areas. Anything that you're putting off or delaying, I assure you, is causing you and delaying you to put off other areas of your life. Now, tackling this area of your life, the clutter and being disorganized, it might be uncomfortable, it might be painful, but if you don't start taking care of this area of your life, just even little